helpful. I think you're probably European. Yep. Best. So the mastery page, let's see. So I guess it's the first one. Yeah, okay. So I think I've said this in every review so far, and it's still the same story here. You should never pick Warlord, probably. You know why? It only gives the bonus from bonus attack damage. So until you've bought like 180 or something like that, it's not worth it really. And even then, it's like what at 180, which would be like IE and 2 long swords, it would give 5. And martial mastery gives 4 for 1 point. So Warlord is like the worst mastery in the game by far. So what to get instead? Kinda simple. Most likely sorcery. I think Gnar is fine with CDR. That would be like what, 4%, or even expose weakness and spell weaving and blade weaving. All these are like better than Warlord. And I don't also understand why would you take hardiness over Juggernaut. Hardiness is like only 2 armor, which for 1 point isn't too bad, but if you compare it to like 3% more HP, which also helps against magic damage, I don't think there's any competition here. Like, Juggernaut is always better. But yeah, and the runes, you said you were using armor pen reds, armor yellows, and emerald level blues and AD queens. So yeah, this one. I think this is a good Gnar page. He has those insane base damages on his abilities, so armor penetration is like really good on Gnar. So I think this page is fine. And yeah, against someone like Garen, you most likely want to have armor. And yeah, magic resistance spell level. You're gonna be a bruiser in the front line, so having some magic resistance is well needed. Yeah, there's probably nothing I would change about this. So let's try to watch the game then. Oh, I should also probably update the graphics here. So the Concha would be probably the second then. Just a sec here. Fuck. Why did I misclick? Why is it so hard to copy names? Fuck. This doesn't really matter, but I still wanna do it. Okay, so that's done now. Let's get to the game then. So Endurance Blade starts with the potion. I'm not sure about what people are starting on Gnar. I think I've started like pretty much all the options, but I haven't really like found anything to be like insanely better than others. I think long sword start is like just as viable as his boot start maybe. But yeah, I think Endurance Blade is pretty good because you're ranged, you can use the lifesteal. The music is World of Warcraft. Taverns of Azeroth. So basically World of Warcraft music, but this is like all the tavern songs compiled into the same playlist or something like that. They sell this album on their website, but you can always get it for free if you really want it. I used to play WoW until like Cataclysm. I mean, I played Cataclysm, but not the final patch of it. I quit in the Firelands patch. I mean, after like Firelands. Didn't play the final raid of Cataclysm. I also didn't play much of the Wrath of the Lich King because I was doing military service. But you know, I have some pretty good memories from World of Warcraft too. Like, one funny thing that happened was, if you know the guild Paragon, their guild master is this guy called Seita, and Paragon is like the best guild in the world. So I kinda played with those guys a bit, with some of them, like before they were called Paragon, like with the knockout guys. And Seita was also like playing. I was like mage in this Finnish guild when Seita joined the guild, and in his first ride I had to kinda teach him a bit about playing mage. So because I was the more experienced guy, so I kinda had to teach the best guild master in World of Warcraft how to play the game. But yeah, okay, let's talk about this game now then. So I think you were playing it quite well. You had the laning control for sure. We could like quickly rewind a bit because I was so distracted here with my useless World of Warcraft stories. I think you could harassing the Garen a bit. Like, he has this insane regen thing, so it's kinda hard to like really get him out of the lane, but it kinda requires you to keep up the harass constantly. Like, if you leave him alone for a while, he will just get back to full HP, so it's pretty hard. But I think overall you should be fine with just free farming this lane, because I think Gnar is way more useful anyway outside of the lane. So here you have the level 2 advantage. I think you try to use it, but Garen just leaves. I think you could be even more aggressive here. Like, you didn't need to walk all the way back here. If you had just stayed here, you could like shown him even more. So, and also around this time, and unless you know that Udyr started blue, I don't think you do. But yeah, usually around 250 I would place the ward in the river. think the best spot is like quite deep in here, especially if you're pushing the lane. You need some time to react, so I see people like ward the top side of this brush or just the middle of this brush, and I don't think it's always very useful ward, especially if you push like past this line over here. So yeah, it can be quite hard to poke the Garen out of the lane. Oh yeah, you warded the Shaco's red. Yeah, I mean, sure you can do that, but I'm not a big fan of using the trinket for warding buffs, unless it's like a really bad jungle matchup for the jungler. And I guess that might be for the Shaco, but I kinda care about my own lane a bit more than what the jungler might do. And now you don't. Well, you wouldn't have the ward either way. It would have timed out here anyway. Kinda nice timing that I think you kinda catch the other there. We could change the vision a bit, yeah. I think you could be harassing this Garen here. You're a bit slow on the boomerangs. You have to like just time it for when he goes for the CS. It should be pretty easy to hit it if you watch him go for the CS. Yeah, I think you pretty much need to like get the triple auto attack to get any meaningful damage on him with the hyper. Yeah, you keep missing all these boomerangs. When it comes to the CS, you're still ahead a bit, but the lane is also pushing, so I think it's almost even. I think I usually get just like pure damage on Gnar when I first buy, like brutalizer, and then I go tanky, I think. So you're going for the armor route here, with 2 wards. This is playing it really safe, but it also doesn't really allow you to punish the Garen as much. So it's fine, but I think I usually would prefer to like go for the damage, because you know, trying to get a real advantage that way. And I think this ward isn't deep enough. Udruk is pretty fast, and especially after he buys like 2nd tier of boots, that ward might not do anything. I think Sunfire is kinda overrated on Gnar. Like, when you're in range form, it does nothing really. Unless people are meleeing you. And even in the Mega Gnar form, it's kinda like he has those AD ratios and AD base damage, so I think I just always prefer to go for brutalizer into like Randuins and other tanky items. Sunfire is just useless after like 25 minutes or something. And also their team comp, they're not really gonna spend much time in the melee range with you. Lux and Corgi at least. Sunfire could be a bit better if they also had someone like Jed in the mid maybe. I don't, yeah, but yeah, it's not a horrible buy, it might help you win the lane against Garen still. Especially now that Garen is also going for like armor stacking. So having that magic damage source is pretty good. Yeah, you're having to ultimate it. Like that's what I also mean about the having the deeper ward. Gives you more time to react. Well, that was a nice gank by Shago though. He had a lot of damage there. But yeah, but you allowed the Garen to get to your melee range like way too easily. Like here. Like, I don't know what you were thinking. Just attacking here and Garen just gets to you for free. You should be like using boomerang to guide him and all that shit. If he gets these kind of trades, he might actually win you in the lane. And then yeah, the ward wasn't really deep enough. You didn't know that the Udur was coming, so having to use ultimate. And then, yeah. But then the nice gank from Shaco. I don't think Garen should be like able to reach you at all if you use boomerang correctly and the E as well. I think you just counter him. So Shaco looking to dive for you. I think you can do this maybe. Just playing it. Oh my god. Well, that didn't really work. Took a lot of damage. Yeah, I really needed to flash there. Shaco really didn't do much. If it was just 1-for-1, it would have been really good. Yeah, you needed to flash. I think the ignite was kinda like catching you off guard. And also, you lost the mega form. Oh wait, no you didn't. What am I talking about? It's fine to like lose the Shaco there, but you really didn't need to die. If just Shaco died, it would have been so worth. You would get like what assist is worth like 60% of the kill, and you would also deny all this EXP and farm. So, but this way it's like a bit more even trade. So not really great. It's not like horrible, but it's just like even instead of like good. And yeah, you don't wanna be using boomerang on the minions too much. so that you always have it available when Garen is like about to run into you or something. You guys really don't deal any damage to each other. I think you're making some mechanical mistakes here. Like, you should be probably using more of A clicking instead of like right clicking. So if you like misclick, you won't walk into the melee range or something. Like, it kinda seems to happen here. There's also a guide about some key bindings on my stream page, so you might wanna check it out. You're not like really using your range correctly, but I think the gold is... yeah, you still have like an advantage here. And the person to first complete Son of Fire will have pretty big advantage in the 1v1, I think. But will it be big enough to like kill someone or take the reg or whatever? I don't know. Yeah, the reason for A clicking is that if you misclick, you will only attack move instead of like compromising your positioning by issuing a move command to get to like melee range of Garen, because that's like the thing you need to avoid in this matchup. You have to use your max range and have the boomerang for kiting. If like Garen ever silences you without using something like flash, then you've done something wrong. But he doesn't even have movements summoners, just teleport and ignite, so that's pretty bad of him. So I haven't really watched the minimap much here. You just have to be aware of the other, because yeah, I don't know if you really would want to recall here. There might be a chance to push the Garen completely out of the lane, and I would take that risk. You have a ward and even the trinket, so if you just place a deep ward here, I think you could have easily like pushed the Garen out of lane and get more advantage for yourself. Deny him of EXP and farm. Yeah, I guess he just wanted the Son of Fire and even some more damage. It was an okay recall timing, but yeah, you didn't like get an advantage out of that. But I guess you can just like do it now with easier with these items. Like just sending Garen back should be fine, but I think you might just get the teleport out of him. Yeah. It's not like a real mistake, to be honest, because you're still in the same situation. Like Garen didn't recall, and you now have an item advantage. Yeah, you're gonna need a ward somewhere. That will do. Shaco getting dragon. Syndra recalling. We see Lux as well. So. Oh, why didn't you ultimate him there? I think you just wasted flash here. I think here with... Oh, oh, you're silenced. Yeah, he wanted to double you first. That's why. Ah, okay. Well, I guess it works out. I'm not sure you needed to recall. Minions reached the turret, so you could just like stay and take the gold from the turret. Holy shit! That was close. So yeah, I like this build. I think you're gonna need mercs in this game. With Lux and even the silence from Garen, and then Braum, of course. Braum is like really annoying with his stuns. It's 1.5 seconds and it will always be on you in the team fights. So you don't wanna spend the whole game being stunned. Oh, what? You teleported? I didn't even like check that out. No, very nice. I think you just wanna recall instantly after this and go back to... Probably nothing you can do in the bot. Well, maybe the turret, but is it worth taking? Your bot lane is already so much ahead that you don't really need to help them take turrets. And what do we have then? I think I would have swapped the trinket already at this point. When you're buying wards like this, stealth wards, you wanna just swap the trinket. Just so you can like deny your ward by the enemy team. And yeah, grouping up here is pretty good idea. Then again, just staying in the mid isn't really worth it. I think I would have just gone back top here instead of recalling and going mid. Oh, now you swapped the trinket. Yeah, good. Yeah, you usually wanna swap the trinket when you are able to buy some other wards. So usually the first or second recall. After that you should be swapping the trinket. So Garen roaming, you just wanna push the wave to turret. And then then check what's the situation like after that. So Garen is coming back with Braum, you should know that. I think you can be fine here maybe. Oh, but no, not with Udur. Gonna need that jump. Oh, I'm just getting caught. Yeah, there's no escape from 5 people. Like, hopefully your team will get something out of it, but for sure it's like up to you to avoid getting ganked. Yeah, this is working out fine though. Yeah, to split push here you're gonna need like pretty good warding. I kinda have the ward map on. I have the ward map on the stream page. It kinda shows you what kind of warding you need for this. Basically, you're gonna need a ward in here. I think. Where did you see the Garen? I saw him leave the mid lane or something. Right now, yeah, we saw the Garen here. But I don't know, you probably didn't see him. And also if your team is not pressuring the map enough, you shouldn't be this far up. Like, split pushing works best when your team is also like about to attack their turrets in some other lanes. Because right now there's no reason for the enemy team to even be defending anything. They can send 5 people to you. Of course it's not really like necessary to send 5 usually, but here they do it. So if Braves and Syndra were pushing the lane a bit more and you would get like instantly mid turret, then of course the split pushing would be a bit better idea. But yeah, if you had the proper ward here or here, like, you would see better the Garen about to flank you and all that, so you'd have time to react. If you saw the Garen, you could have just like walked to him and jump over the ledge and walk away or something like that. Yeah, this ward is pretty good to have. Your CS isn't too bad, but I still saw you miss a lot in the laning phase. Like some huge cannon minions and all that. And now with teleport you don't really like need to group up with your team too much. Ultimating the Garen. Yeah, he's too tanky. Maybe. Not quite. Works out fine again. And I don't think your ultimate is on the longest cooldown, 90 seconds, it's not too bad. But yeah, with teleport you should be splitting instead, I think. Especially if they get like wave clear in here. Can't save the top anymore. Well, that was close. Surroundings. You're gonna need mercs as well. They have decent amount of magic damage. Garen ultimate, Sunfire Cape. The about to be completed flare at some point. Phoenix stance. Lux. And Corki, and of course Braum. They all do some magic damage, and they have a lot of those hard CCs, which are reduced by the tenacity, so mercs are pretty much needed here. Yeah, it's just something you need to work on. It's just takes practice, like getting that timing right. Also, you need to like know your champion, the animations and the spells. Like sometimes just auto attacking is not enough to get all the CS. So sometimes you need to like use a spell to also CS. But then when you're playing against good opponents, they will notice you're using a spell to farm and they will like try to punish you for that. So it kinda depends on how the matchup is and how good players you're facing. So yeah, I think it's pretty good idea to protect the graves. He's fed, so you for sure are not like unkillable at this point. Yeah, Lux has a lot of damage and you have no magic resistance. But again, this might be a trade. An ace, yeah. So not too bad. Yeah, now you're going for the mercs. No, it was fine. You juked the ultimate and you didn't die like for free. The team was like near enough to clean it up. But now what they're doing is not too great. Maybe you can help these guys now. And Shaco it. Oh yeah, this is good. Nice teleport. The right reaction. Think you wanna have like mercs and cowl next. I don't think you need more armor. You're taking just like more magic damage at this point, it feels like. So I would get like mercs and banshees maybe. Or just leaving it at cowl and maybe completing warmocks. That could work as well. So yeah, I like this. Even selling the Doran's blade for extra resistance and some wards. I think that is a very good idea. Oh, W missing, but you get the brawn. Then the question is like what to get out of this. Lux is dead, 20 seconds, Braum is dead, 20 seconds. But Shaco is kinda low, Udyr is split pushing. I think with the earlier reaction to this you could have killed the Udyr. Now it seems like he's gone. Oh yeah, you have to remember that Sunfire damages the Baron. Yeah, this... yeah, free Baron. Yeah, I think it was pretty safe to expect that Udyr was free calling or something, so the Baron would be most likely free. Other than maybe Lux ultimate or something like that stealing. But yeah, I'm not sure if Lux had even had a chance to ultimate. Like she was still only respawning. Yeah, didn't have a chance to ultimate. Oh, nice stun lock there, but yeah, didn't have to follow. Yeah, this is enough for inhib though. After that you could rotate bot instead. You don't have the super minions here, so... And I think Lux and Koki can wave clear, so... Just make the call instantly to go bot, I think. And yeah, I think you or someone else is making the right call there. But the team splits up for some stupid reason. You still get the turret, but you don't wanna be wasting Baron, so I think you guys should just keep grouping up and taking more inhibitor. Of course, if Syndra is gone, it's kinda hard to do it as 4 maybe. At least until the super minions are pressuring their Nexus or something. It won't take like forever for Syndra to come back, so you could just wait for her in the bottom. You just can't lose anyone. And Graves is leaving, so that's not a good plan. Also, what the fuck is this Graves build? Essence 3. That's pretty bad. Should always have Last Whisper and defensive item instead, maybe. Or like Coast Blade Last Whisper. I don't know about Graves recalling for Udyr. I don't think he even recalled for Udyr. He was like just looking at his items. Is he really losing to this? No. Like, look at that. Udyr with just Tabba in Phage, Wriggle, no flare, and Graves get this chunk from him. That's kind of fun. If I was the Syndra, I probably wouldn't ultimate the Garen, but kill is a kill. You could just like group up with the Braves now, maybe. This might be fine, for sure. Foggy with the cleanup, not really. Hopefully the Graves will like keep taking turrets or some shit. And even the Nexus is kinda threatened by the super minions, but you really should, at this point you should have like 3 inhibs down if you like played it correctly as a team. Instead of like chasing the Udyr and recalling at random times for items. You were so far ahead that this game should be absolutely over. But it's solo queue, so. But yeah, if you're like confident in your calls, like it's pretty easy. Like once you're taking inhib down and you have Baron buff and all this gold advantage, you just need to group as 5, taking more inhibs. So just try to make those calls for your team, like ping assist me and ping on my way and ping the standard thing, and hopefully your team will like join you. Yeah, the problem that sometimes then happens is that people get impatient and get caught, and then it gives enemy chance to come back. Like right now you just have to like wait for Syndra to respawn, wait for Thresh to recall, and then you just go for the inhib as 5. Like that's all you need to do. Like nothing else really matters. Just get the free inhib, then you can get Baron, then you get the 3 inhibs after Baron, and then you can end the game or something like that. It'd be pretty straightforward. Just needs like patience and teamwork to do it. It should be easy way to end the game. And if people don't wanna follow the plan, you have to like think for the next best thing. Probably still sticking around as 4 people or so, or just waiting for someone to split push the lanes and then seeing what that brings for you guys. Yeah, this isn't too smart. Like, I don't know why the fuck you would even chase them here. You just need to take the free inhibs instead of chasing the Lux and Garen like this. Like, Lux is always just gonna retreat to the base turrets, and Garen is like unkillable, so this won't lead to anything good most likely. And I lie again. Well, Lux still lives, so yeah, this is pretty much a throw maybe. Like, at least it's waste of time. And Shaco making the decent call here to try to get the inhib, but again it's like this splitting thing where there's no one pushing the right lanes and pressuring turrets, so it's just like team deathmatch. And now fighting at Baron is kinda dumb because they can easily contest it because the inhib is not down and there's like no pressure on their base at all. And now you're even like splitting up a bit here, so like Shaco is not even on the fight. I think you're just too far ahead for that to even matter. But I still wanna see the game played like correctly. I think yeah, you will end the game here. It was taking a bit too long, but at least you finally get the job done. Yeah, you didn't play it correctly at all. After the first inhib was down, your team had like no clue how to end the game from there. The inhib was like not doing anything for you because all the pressure was then gone. People were splitting up, recalling at random times, chasing into base turrets and all that, dying for nothing, and yeah, it was just not too great. I think this is how I'm gonna do it, maybe. Yeah, well, I don't know. It doesn't really matter if it's a win or loss. I think there's like there's always something to learn from the games. Like this game, there were the mistakes maybe in the laning phase a bit, and then of course the late game shot calling was just terrible, the rotations. But it's also something that you can't always change alone, but of course you can try to like shot call for your team and communicate with smart things. I think it has worked out for me, so why wouldn't it work for everyone? But you need patience if you wanna be shot calling in solo. You need a lot of patience and a lot of pinging. And yeah, you also wanna write in a friendly manner sometimes. Like, guys, can we please group up? But then you might have to repeat it like 5 times and wait 5 minutes until it really happens. But yeah, you can't get too mad about it. Otherwise it will just ruin the team morale. And you will play worse if you get mad. And you might even throw the game and then blame someone else just because you got too mad about no one listening to you. So let's see. Oh wait, am I doing this in the wrong order again? Well, I don't see the scream guy here, so I think I'm